Hi everyone, happy Friday. Today we're going to be doing 2 different crafts because we just wanted to give you all some choices, an option to do craft A or craft B, or you can just really have some fun, pull out your favorite drink, and just go ahead and craft with us and do both of these projects. And you can change it up along the way because we always encourage you guys to just really get creative and just change it to suit your style. But with that being said, it's time to create. So right now, we're just taking our paintbrush, and all we're going to do is we're going to paint this board with white chalk paint. And now you all probably can already tell, but we purchased this board at Dollar Tree. And I'm saying that because they have a lot of these little wooden boards at Dollar Tree, wooden signs at Dollar Tree. And we've been using these in our videos. And if you go back and look at our older videos, you'll be able to see some of the other crafts that we've done with these. And I just love these signs because they're so handy. You can do so much with it. And honestly, I love working with wood. We love incorporating wood into our crafts because there's so much you can do with it. You can paint the wood, you can glue them, create ladders, boxes. Maybe if you're into making little figurines, you can make houses. A lot of people like that, and they have little cute figurine options to choose from at Dollar Tree and Walmart. And honestly, there is an array of possibilities and different things that you could do. And it's just so fun. And that's why I love crafting, because it's just a time of relaxation and, just letting your creativeness just flow from you. I just love it. So after we are done painting this board with white chalk paint, we're just going to let it dry. And after it dries, we're going to come back over it with some black acrylic paint. As you can see, we are not trying to cover the entire board with black paint. We are just dry brushing over it. So we're not putting a lot of black. We're not dipping our brush. We're not immersing it in black, but it's just dry brush strokes. And after that, as you can see, we're coming back in with some light white brush strokes because, like I said before, we're not trying to cover it completely in black. We're just kind of dry brushing. So right now, we're going to be taking some burlap. And what we're going to do with this burlap is we're going to just go ahead and we're going to cut it. So you can see us cutting it right here, kind of thinning out that burlap. And after that, we're going to make a zigzag. So you can see Mom doing the zigzag right here. She is just doing, zigzag, but this time we're not going to be making a bow with the zigzag method. We're just going to be making a zigzag because this is going to look like a carrot. This is going to be a carrot shape, and I am all for this craft. Honestly, I know I say this about pretty much every craft that Mom does, but I love it. I just love watching the process and, being a part of it. I really do. So right now, very easily, just do the zigzag, okay? And it's going to look like a carrot, I promise you. And it is so easy. And as you can see here, we are gluing every little zigzag. You can see us gluing it. Well, you can see Mom gluing it right here. So right here, you can see the zigzag starting to look like a carrot. Doesn't that look like a carrot shape, you guys? It honestly does. I love this craft. I love it, love it, love it, love it. So after we are done making that zigzag, we're just going to cut off the end. If it's a little bit too long, that is no problem. And right here, we're going to be taking some greenery. So we're just gluing it where we see fit. And honestly, look at this beautiful carrot shape. It looks like a little carrot. I love it. And honestly, you guys do not have to use burlap. You can use whatever material that you want to use. You can use fabric or, a different type of ribbon. Really, it's up to you. And you can use whatever greenery you want. But right now, we are just choosing to use this assortment of greenery that we have in the house already available to us. We are just using this one. And right here, you can see us taking some green twine. And all we're doing is kind of tying it into a knot and making it into a very simple little bow. And we're just going to glue that right on top, right next to the greenery at the top. That is all we're going to do. And look at it. It's right there. It's right at home, up on the top. That cute little just string, that little green bow. And I just love it there because it just adds it adds a nice touch to it. Because like I said, detail matters. You never know what you can add to your project, and you'll never know how good it looks until you try it. And if you don't like the way it looks, all you got to do is just take it off and try something new. So right now, as you can see, this little bunny, this little metallic bunny, he had a huge little stick on the back of him, but we went ahead and we used our wire cutters to kind of loosen that, and then we removed it. So now we're just going to use him for our little shelf sitter sign. That is what we're going to use him for. So as you can see, all we're doing is we're gluing him. And look how cute he looks. I love it because bunny, carrot, it is so cute. And all we're going to do after that is take some twine and wrap it around the bottom of the bunny. And how adorable is that? Looking so cute. And now, you guys, we are done. How simple and how fun and how easy was this? The simplest, the easiest, so fun to do. And he looks great up there. Well, not just he, but the entire sign, the shelf sitter, looks awesome up there. It is so cute and it looks great with our home decor. So honestly, try this, have fun with it, change it up however you want. This was so fun and so easy to make, and I really hope that you guys enjoy this. But we're not done. We have craft number 2, so here we go. But just one last look at the cute little bunny shelf sitter. I love it. I love bunnies, just in case y'all didn't know. So we're on to craft number 2. So right here, we're taking this garden sign that we found at Dollar Tree. And like I said, we found it in the garden section. And I just love these because there's so many things you can do with these. And we actually took this and we made a lantern. So if you go back and watch one of our old videos, you'll see that we used this and we made our own little lantern. And I am all for that lantern because you can use that lantern, as like a wedding centerpiece or just a centerpiece in your home or for your, parties or events. You really can. They're so cute. Right now, all we're doing is painting this. We're painting this fence with some white chalk paint. And I love white chalk paint because it is so handy. It can go on almost any surface. And white just really adds so much to home decor and to your crafts and your projects. I mean, white is a necessity. It's a necessary color, especially if you're doing, farmhouse. And we do like doing farmhouse and rustic crafts. So white chalk paint definitely comes in handy. So as you can see here, we're just painting it. And once it is dry, all we're going to do is when you get these fences from Dollar Tree, they actually come with these little clasps that you can close. So we're just going to close those clasps together. And after that, we're going to take our wire cutters and we're just going to cut off the legs. We're not going to need those. So after that, we're just going to go ahead and use this. Well, first, I'm getting too ahead of myself, but first, you'll see what we're going to use that for at the end. But right now we are taking one of these cute tin planters and we're just going to paint it over with white chalk paint. See, y'all, I told you, white chalk paint, it just goes so well with almost everything and it adheres to almost every surface. It is just a necessary thing for us crafters. It really is. And after the white chalk paint is finished drying, we're just going to come in with some black acrylic paint and we're just dry brushing and we're not completely covering it. We're not adding too much. It is just very light brushing. If you see inside this tin planter, you can see a cocoa liner and it is half a cocoa liner and we just stuffed it in there so it could hold our little bunny sign in place. And then we're adding... Do you guys know what this is? I'm just going to give you a few seconds to guess what this is. Yep. If you said mop, yes, because we actually made a craft with this same material, which is mop material from our last video. So if you guessed it, then you've been paying attention. You just know this is a mop and it is clean. It is brand new, okay? Just wanted to throw that out there. Anyway, so we just went and filled up our little tin planter right here with this mop material. And after that, we're just going to stick it right into, like, in the middle of this fence, this little garden fence. Okay, and after that, we're just going to add an array of flowers. And it is completely your choice what color you want to use, what arrangement, whatever you want to use. It is completely up to you. And here we are. This is our home decor piece. You can see it right here, this bunny planter with its little fence around it. You can see the eggs here. You can see the flowers. You can see how at the bottom we actually decided to paint half of the eggs with white chalk paint just to add a little detail because it's all in the detail. And look how adorable it is looking. So easy and so fun to do. And honestly, you guys, we always love bringing you new crafts, new ideas, and hopefully we are giving you guys some inspiration. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to sprinkle. Enjoy the crafts. We'll see you again tomorrow.